my scissor sweep, I have to measure how much push in is he giving. Is he still dragging into me? Right. Great. If he's dragging into me, this is going to be great. Push into me, he pushes in, I just have to sweep. Oh, it's really easy. But if I do the same thing, if instead he's pulling back, now I have to hip hop.
Yeah. Yep.
It's feeling where that's going. I'm not. That's the blue belt. That's part of the figuring out. If I push in, does he push back into me, or does he go with me? If he goes with me, I come up. If he pushes back, I float.
So one of the challenges that I have is to, and I think that this is more me trying to slow down and just taking care of my body. I'll notice something's coming, we'll say specifically a sweep, and like I will, depending on where I'm at, the choice would be to either just roll with it and go with it and through it and just, I'm gonna end up getting smashed, he's gonna get up. Or, and this is the thing that I fight, is posting, and sometimes posting.
Yes.
And because sometimes the sweep isn't, I can post and be strong, but like, I don't think that that's the right thing to do. That seems like,
it depends. So he's going to go, if he's going to hip bump sweep.
yep.
Okay? Because I'm doing the right thing. Stay close. If I'm doing the right thing, I'm keeping my good posture, I've got my hands on his ribs, I'm doing all the stuff I'm supposed to do. He keeps pulling with his leg, trying to break me down. Nope, I definitely want to be broken down. His choices now, well, I can't scissor sweep with no pressure forward, I can't flower sweep with no pressure to the side. So the only real option of sweeps he has from guard is the hip bump sweep. I'm postured up, and every time he pulls me down, I pull back again. So that really lets him know that hip bump sweep will work. That hip bump sweep is going to happen upside my head. Upside my head. Upside my head. There we go. Up. And then bump that way. Yes. Good. That's what happens. So if I'm going to defend that sweep, back down. If I'm going to defend that sweep, yes, I am going to post. Come here, he's going to go for the sweep again. Yep, go for it. Yep, I'm doing the right things. I'm going to do two things. I'm not going to expect to get more weight on this one arm. I have to also be smart, which is that weight on hips. Whoever sits for higher weights, you can't sweep me if my hips are higher. So the fight you're having is, I know this one thing is hard. What's the other thing that makes it hard? And that's about learning. That's where you go, oh man, he hit me with that hip bump sweep again. Hips high, higher hip swings. Yeah. If instead this is Tanner just worked on this one last class we went to. But if somebody's taking their forearm and they're just pressuring into the neck, what do you do with this? I'm pushing in. He comes up with his leg, up with the leg, opens, open, up, and over. Because I have his post. I'm pushing in, and I'm not pushing as much as I could because I don't think I want to kill him, but I'm pushing in and I'm taking his post. Once we take the post away, people fall down really easily.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of what is this person, what am I doing that's causing them to sweep me? And that takes a lot of, oh man, I'm putting my forearm across it every time he's sweeping me. How's he doing that? Oh, he's just getting out of my way.
So I think that's where I need to stay. It's like just get out of my own way.
So it's not so much getting out of your own way. When those last few takedowns, stand up. Corac's been really good the last few wrestling meets. He gets in this tapping, and then he steps back and pulls. And I know.
Right into it. Yep.
He pulls me down, and then he gets the fuck out of my way. Because all I've got to do, especially if I'm somebody who's pretty big, strong, I'm going to expect, oh, I'm really strong. You know my way?
Not very strong,
Yeah, it'd be nice if you set the arm up right.
I was trying to, but then
Yeah, I was trying to, but I didn't. Boy, the hips are really far away from the shoulder. Where's that? Oh, that's not working.
So what's the principle you're trying to go over? Because I had a flow that's going to probably touch upon this.
I just had a couple questions from Monday's classes review. We just kind of spider it, but yeah.
But yeah,
Thank you.
it's just a matter of, what am I doing with getting the sweat?
Cool.
How do I fix it?
Okay, so we're going to start with flow, which is going to ask you to touch upon. We're going to flow again, but we're not going to explain what we're doing.
Yep.
That's kind of thinking this through.
Yeah.
So, like 10 has a certain size. So all through that motion, I was just trying to feel it. Now I'm going to tell them. Look, I wasn't trying to force it. I wasn't worried. I wasn't overly committed to the voice center. So you can move your side control. Really? Good. Easy to think. Go back to side control. I'm going to threaten the darts. Finish. Then you can get out. As it goes here, I want you to trap my arm. And, so if you're not trying to trap me, you're just kind of catch my legs, right? I'm here. See it? Through the darts. Good, catch my knees. As I come in here, I'm dropping his elbow into my chest. I'm grabbing his wrist. I'm going to bring my knees in. I'm going to go. Let me get them out. You lose mount escape. Now all we're going to do is just drill that. He's not trying to win. I'm not trying to win. We're flowing. What this is going to help you do is just feel, where am I balanced? What am I overcoming?
Yep.
There's no time that I go, I got control.
Yep.
At no point did you feel panic. I have to get out. Just move.
I think that concept of catch and release, especially at this level, is they're not going to get any. Like, I'll get God, but if I can just keep flowing, it's going to be all right.
Out of everybody, it's probably the one who's most likely to makes a play. And it's not, this is definitely, well, what I'm saying is, he wrestles and he goes, that's when I got control. But you see he's having fun, he's trying to mess with his brother, and we kind of flowed with that yesterday. So, we'll just review it. I'm just going to
Show the darts real quick.
yeah, so as this, we're going to just go to my camera's not coming up right now. Good. You push, and what it is, you see underneath my ankle, and he turns out. I have to trap this arm, but he's not going to give it to me. Go over at the head, I reach under, and I go to here. That's the darts. This is the darts. But I'm not trying to cinch it to finish it, I'm just cinching it to get this figure four. And then he's going to frame and posture up and then drop it on. The way down my elbow. I'll do my wrist here. Okay? I'll go to it. I'll reverse. Okay. Left hand, down. Starts. We're just going to do a little infinity. Try to stumble through it, and I'll talk you through it. You see it? I want you to just go through it just nice and slow, and I'll do it one more time. Nice and slow. Palm of the hip, kneecap on the hip. I'm not trying to go all the way across. Boom. He climbs underneath and shoots away. I overlook the hip by posting on the mat. My right hand is going to go under the armpit, pushing all the way through my ears to his ribs, pushing my elbows forward if I can. This hand goes in. Figure four, I'm not really doing it. Oh, he does a good job up there now. He traps my elbow to his tummy. If you go on this side, he's hugging my wrist. I didn't like to see my wrist. If you can. his elbow, right there. So if he's pinching my elbow with his elbow into his tummy, see my right here. Now what he's gonna do is he's gonna hug me and roll to his left. Oh my God. So we're making it playful. Let's top to bottom. Because what happens is when I start doing this, now I know when can I start thinking, when can I start playing? When am I safe? So this is going to give you opportunity to top to bottom. Can you do it? Opportunities. Can you do it?
With coaching, yes. Yeah.
Do you think you can pair up with him and do it?
Yeah, I was actually going to pair up with the format.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I'll coach them through a round or two.
Yeah, you guys do. You don't have to.
What am I watching? Sure. Whoever's going to start.
Yeah, this is over here. Oh, you're gonna have this together?
Yeah, I was going to have you see the.
Okay, cool.
And then I was going to do it with him.
Cool. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Is it your phone?
So, side control.
Okay, cool.
Put side control.
I'll bring some.
Side control. Top of the belly. And he's not going super deep. There, good. Posture up. Like a good, let go. Now he's going to, so we're going to posture up. Yep, there. Next one on split. Up. Posture. Yes, posture, head up. Posture. Good. And now you're going to C-clamp the good.
And then we're gonna take this hand.
And I'm not going to C-clamp that knee. I'm going to use my inside of my elbow, inside, the other side, the inside of your elbow.
Inside.
There. Don't leave the gap, because that's going to give you a scoop for a long run. And you're going to push both of those out as you shrink it up.
Yeah. So what you do is you bend them and you voice.
Yep. He's lost that, so you're going to take this over to the far side as opposed to over to the far side. Over to the far side. Good. Under the arm.
Elbow.
All the way over. Good.
Push my elbow.
You're making choke grip. Good.
Like this is
There.
You still got it.
He's really good at, he's going to posture, pull his elbow down, that's going to break your grip.
Really rocks you.
Now he's going to grab your elbow. You can open that wrist. Forward, across. We're going to take this arm. We're going to reach right across your arm. Right across your arm. Now you're going to walk. You drop back up. Belly. Posture up. Come back up on your foot. So now you're going to be inside your his knee.
And this is
With this hand, C-clamp the other ankle. Other hand, other way. Good. Inside the arms of the knee.
your elbow over here, what's your elbow underneath?
Where's his knee?
So for you guys
Yep. Right here.
That's one.
And now you're going to switch that away and shrink away also. Good. He's going to guards. Good. Go back to posture up and shoot out of the leg. Breaks. Really small, so it break easily. And now I want you to this. Right up the wrist.
So when you do it,
Cross your other arm.
you reach, rotate this down.
Up here. Nope.
Press it. And once you do that, I want you to rotate.
Him. And now roll him through. And up. Knee on belly. Go down. We're going back to the same thing. Posture. Now we're just starting over again. Posture. Inhale. There you go. Yes. Good knee on belly. C-clamp the ankle. Other hand. Other way. Open your. There you go. Yes.
Are you gonna get that on the pipe?
I don't want your
Yeah,
hand
there.
there.
Connect to this. So when your hand is there.
So you don't want to do that. I want to do this. Now turn. You good? Yep. You gotta stay pushed up, right? Open darts. Post over. Post over is there. Scoop under. You're making your grip.
That sucks.
Keep postures. Grab the arm. Wrist. Elbow. Through. Knee on belly. Face. C-clamp the rib, hip. See? There we go. Go down, C-clamp the ankle. There we go. Push the leg on you while you trim. Good. He goes to the guards. There you go. Gets the guards, posture, 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 posture. Breaks. Grab the elbow, roll through. Yep. That's fine. Guards there. The guards.
What you doing here? It's on this one. I'll leave the doors open. In the style of that, I'm not even on anything there.
Right.
So you're trying to be training the regular. Let's go over this. Let's cover a little details on this.
You guys make it look so cool.
So this is what I'm
Why
trying
don't
to.
you, or do you want to dose the fence?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I want you guys to understand. I'm not really trying to teach you to finish the darts. I'm teaching you to flow through these because then I'm gonna break into the details of finishing the thing out. So we gotta go to work all the time. So when he goes to the darts, he needs this elbow to go up. His ear needs to be on my rib, below my shoulder blades. Actually, if you go a little bit lower on me, he can punch that arm through. Now, for finishing this mechanics, I want the thumb, his left thumb to go down, and I want him to go over to his tricep. So whether he punch through with your right and left hand, thumb down, grab back your tricep, curl in, make a fist, and go this. Nope, go that way. When you do that, it's going to take up all the space in here. So I'm letting him fumble through it, and then I'm going to do it to him, and he's going to feel it. But it's because I want you to feel what I'm not allowing him to do. That's what he wants to do. So go to finish the darts on the thing. You're a little bit lower in the body. Punch that right hand through. How tight is that?
What's that?
How tight is that?
Pretty tight, pretty fucking tight.
And-
Tighter than dark side guy.
And he didn't use any muscles. He used his bones to reach the back of his tricep and take that space. So now, what I'm instinctively doing is I'm pinching my elbow so he can't get that elbow. I want his ear on my shoulder, not on my ribs. Right now, I'm already defending. So go ahead and try to finish like I should.
Can't even get to
You can't get to the structure.
My elbow is blocking. I'm almost like my elbow's under his elbow, and I'm like, I'm doing a Hail Mary prayer.
Sure.
Okay? So my feet right now, they're in a very bad position. They shouldn't be where I'm at. I cross my feet for some stupid reason. I'm usually like really sitting out. So I'm ready to rotate. I'm keeping this elbow in and I'm waiting for him to try to push his right elbow through my head. And I'm gonna skew with my feet, pinching my elbow, grabbing his wrist, and rotating him over me. So that's where this position goes. He's going for the submission. I'm depending on him not doing it successfully because I'm keeping my elbows in tight into an iron support. So, just for the finishing mechanics, he's really good at keeping his arm out. He won't give me this. I've got other counters to this, but for this, he's gonna. I'm gonna post my left hand here. My right hand goes from this hip under his neck. Now, my little short arms, I can't get it. So what I gotta do is I gotta cradle it in, and I'm using this elbow to also push his head. I've also seen everyone when they say if you can't get it because he's posturing up, pull the head up and then bring it.
Yep.
So look at where my head, my chin's on his shoulder. If I punch through, that's as far as I can go. My bicep, my huge bicep is hitting his chin. If I put my ear on his lap, thumb goes down.
Yeah.
I can't even close it all the way. I'm just.
It still fucking sucks.
It's really tight. Your defense is great because you're pulling your arm out. I'm gonna have to go to major circles and everything. Let's just say your baby. Pinch your elbow. Pinch your elbow. I can't go through. This is where I start going. Start using my base, pinch my elbow, grab my wrist. So it's all contingent on me failing. So I got at one point, realized where I'm at. And all this top bottom is you guys being playful with that. But the finishing, Now we're gonna get the Dars, we'll finish the Dars. Nice gentle tap, not like, ugh. Go slow. Boom, punching as far as you can. Thumb goes down. Macarena, if you want to call it that. But you don't even know what it's against. Back of the tricep. I make a fist with my left hand and I rotate up to my ear. It's going to make this so much tighter. So we'll just finish on knee on belly, knee on belly. Everybody else can swing here. But look, I'm flat.
Yeah.
So what I'm concerned about here is getting on my side. So I almost do the counterintuitive is they're not grabbing my knee on this side. I don't want them to feel this C-clamp, just kind of hovering there. This elbow pit, and I'm shrimping so that his knee cannot move because I'm C-clamping his ankle. Then I'm going to frame, giving him that Dars. He's going to go ahead and finish the Dars as best he can. You don't even have to rotate, just close it up. Rotate your hand. Take a deep breath. Yep. Switch here. Go ahead and change position.
Notice how he pulled his hips in?
So I'm going to be here. So where I'm going to have to give him space to keep my elbow tight. As soon as I get his form across my chest from my belly button to my neck, I've got his wrist and my elbow. I'm coming into his hips to rotate over my center of gravity. You want to feel it or you want to?
I'll feel it. Yeah.
So, now belly. I want this form, my hands. Yeah. Good. Go flat. You can feel like you've got this. Here. Which is right here on my thumb down. I want this knee to go closer to you. So your jaws on my shoulder, I want them lower than my shoulder. I want your ear on my punch it. Punch it. Right here.
Focus on getting the right arm through.
There you go.
There you are.
Take a deep breath. Inhale in the chest. Nice. Hold that. Have an extra thing.
Just release.
Release. It's like a thing. I want you to feel this. So you got your submission. You loosen it up as a mistake.
Yep.
And then you feel the sweep. You did feel it, right? Yeah. You want to go with Brian? Yeah. So this is good. And this is good for this one, right? I want you to just get your knee back here. We want a little munch on my hip. So if I try to go, and then here, get that right hand under my head arm. Oh, very nice. Don't you get your finger forward? Keep that. If you can't get it from too big, so huge. If you can't get here, it gives you a little bit more. So if you can't do this to me, here it's called short short. That, good, hold that. And like how you hug your elbow, hug your wrist. Your elbow's wide. Does that make sense? Let's do this. I'm going to do it on the same side. So see how I'm putting my hand on this shoulder and my hand on your hip? So the slow hand's going to go right up here. And this is just going to be here. This is preventing my knee from going forward. Now you're going to shrimp away. I'm going to fall. Oh, now I got your arm. Boom. I'm trying to finish. So, boom. Count 1, 2, 3. I got it. Hug my arm. So it's going to be good. And you could mount, but we're just playing the silver. Put your hand on his shoulder. So now what you do is you have his hips and his shoulder. We're trying to make him flat. You can do this one. And then you can, so you then so that way he can't get a chicken wing, he can't get an underhook, and he hopefully doesn't get more.
Is that here, that there's that.
Oh, I'm gonna grab that elbow as much as I can.
So,
Your right hand goes under his head arm, this hand goes over. I want you to kind of feel like your elbow is pushing his head down. Yeah. Now see where your ear's at? Hold it. Hold on, I'm gonna readjust you. Put your ear way down here. It seems like it's not gonna help. Your elbow's gonna come back and you're gonna punch this arm through. So
Don't grab it. Push your right
I
arm.
want this right arm. Touch my hand.
Straight. Point it straight.
Keeping your ear here. And allow you to punch that one through. Well, look at that whole hand I got there. So now, since you gotta do a short choke, you should go here. Big chest inhale. He's tapping, now loosen up a little bit. Now I want you to hug his wrist and his elbow. Keep your head tight. So all this is being playful, being top and bottom, but there are submissions there, there are defenses. Because when you roll it, you really are throwing between two offense and defense. Does that kind of touch upon what you guys were talking about?
oh, yeah, always. Yep.
So I was thinking about this flow, what's going to help you, well, this will help you, this will help you guys also as well. Because we're not trying to do murder jiu-jitsu just yet, right? We're balancing strength and technique. Did you get to do it? You guys did it.
Yeah, we did. We were just. One thing that I kept getting punished for as a newer white belt is when I went for that young belly defense. If I post there, even if I do this also, what's going to happen is behind here, he starts pushing. Scoop to the arm. Seen that from that position? So, that's why when I defend the knee on the belly, I don't take my hand I'll just take this hand. And even if I only end up using my wrist or my forearm, I'll use that as my scoop. Now,
Nice.
here's the record.
Exactly. You did better.
Yeah.
You will. And with kids, I want you to get control. When anything about submission, you get control. Once you got control, they're going to get up. That's when you start marking. You're mine. I'm not out. I'm not count. You're dominant. Just be wary of that sweep.
So, and the problem I've had with Mike is that he'll hit that knee on belly, I'll go out, but I won't have killed that foot also.
Okay.
And so as soon as I hit out, he goes, whoop, whoop. So we'll play this game for a while. Versus, when I throw a knee on belly on him, he immediately does the same bloody thing and now it's on. It was very frustrating. Just adding this changes how it moves.
He's not feeling this until it's
And it literally, what was it, a month ago maybe? 2-3 weeks ago, we were working through it. And I'm like, how the fuck are you getting out of that? And he goes, oh, you just put your hand here.
And I find
That's what you do with your fucking hand.
so I mumble it, but and I also think this is what I'm doing. You step over this, come on. For Brendan, this works great for him. Because now he's going to sit here and teabag me. He's got this control. He would have arm bar, more, whatever he wants, back transition, back take it. So this is why I'm trying to incorporate what Tanner's teaching me. Tanner's teaching, don't do this, this doesn't do shit. But you can frame, this is what Tanner's been saying. Keeping this here. But I'm just adding the C-clamp, and it's not the only way, but it is a way.
Sure.
So,
Hey, you're getting to the doctor's appointment?
that's a good flow. Do you want to roll? You have time to roll?
Yeah,
You guys,
They're close
together?
sure, yeah.
Let's see the position where you're not trying to wing, you're just trying to frame, let them get out. We're going to try to work on flow. I'll talk to you guys through.
Yeah, so, on top of that, like that 1, 2, 3, like he gets a move, I get 2, or vice versa, then you walk, you must do it. But you got a competition coming up, so.
Yeah, he's good. You guys are both good and healthy. You don't hurt yourself, you don't hurt yourself. That's the whole rule. Right? As long as you're preserving yourself, you won't hurt each other.
Yeah.
With you, I want you to think that because he's smaller, I want you to be controlling him by your position. So your knees and elbow connected through his body. You want to use your frame and shrink and bridge. Let him frame and shrink and bridge. Like, I'm not saying just give it, but once he gets his frames and you feel like, oh shit, he's got good frames, let him get his things. And we'll make it playful.
Yeah, totally.
That way we'll- You guys are starting to shoot, you starting to ground. Doesn't really matter because, yeah. So go to a good side control now. I want you to work on your side control with no frames. Your thoughts. Your hands are up over your elbows are over your yeah, there you go. Now from here, I want you to get side control.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah. So I want those knees connected to his body. I want your elbows connected through his body. Now, he's going to try to get frames from here. And all you got to do is just keep your head position, your knees, prevent him to get frames for like 2-3 seconds. Okay. Ready? Go. Got to transition to something, do the side control. Push up, sit up, bring arms up and over. Posture up right here. Bring posture up, bring your knees into his hip. Right here, if you ever feel that, see if you bring your hips in, your head is easier, posture up with a good morning. But if you're bringing his back away, now you're using all your lower back, carrying on his weight at the end of your fulcrum, you're just putting strain on your back. So what I want you to think of is he's doing a good job of breaking your down your posture. I want you to hug his hips, bring your knees in outside of his hips. Now, frame on his body, push up and posture. See what I'm saying? Now you're using your frame, and he's going to transition to an arm bar or triangle. So can you transition to a triangle? Probably not, but if you can, grab it. Boom. So that's a reverse triangle. I want you to think of it this way. Right here. This is going to be the choking lane, right? But if you're under up here, you can't choke him. But if this is all you get, I'm going to get this one. Holding his wrist out like here, you have this. Hold on. Now I want you to hit this gently. You can arm right here. Okay? Pause. Button down. Because you screw that thing out the reverse triangle. It's not a screw up. The hand that comes opposite of the knee that goes over the head, you grab your shin. This is holding this thing. I want you to loosen up. Not doing nothing tight. It's nice and connected. Not as I say connected. If you loosen this, posture up a little bit, you got that connection. So, see how your knees open on your knee. Up your shoulder, just enough. Then you move your body. See how his shoulder has pushed you? You push your shoulder into his hand. There. So now, 1,002, 1,003, your arm or whatever. But you're not going to go. What he's going to do is he's going to bring these in. Bring these in. Posture up. So what I would do is step, punch to the ground. Oh, not just face. Punch to the ground. Look at his hips over your shoulder. So now let's bring his hips way over his shoulder so he's sucking out his chest out. Right there. Go over to your left and rotate clockwise with your hips. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You're about to get out. So we're going to work on these little positions that you're catching and releasing the spark. If you give me a chance. Don't worry. You can get it.
In a great position in a cut angle. So one is I gotta get my knees in. Right? So I can't. It's like go ahead and figure 4. You can just be heavy. It's like posture. So I gotta keep my elbows tight. Keep my hips. Smile to the forward.
Rotate to the non-locked leg.
So the neck is getting choked on this side. If I arm bar, if I punch to the mat, I'm using this to prevent the arm bar.
Because that's taking pressure off of this.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
He might
Thanks, you
switch-
guys.
See you later. He might switch on, but what I'm trying to do is get that knee that's tired, that's trying to choke me, and bring that knee with me.
Yeah.
So if you do it to me, this is your choke. Now I'm going to choke you. This is how I would choke you with this leg that comes over your shoulder. Just like that, right? I'm not even figure 4.
Yeah.
You can feel that. I'm figure 4ing. I want you to bring your knees outside of my hips. Look at your head posture. Oh, I want you to drive on my butt right now. Nope. Now knees on the ground. Now, get your knees, get your butt back. Butt back, knees forwards. Don't just scoot. Look at that. See how I'm cradled in your hip?
Oh, yeah. What is that wedge?
I can try. Gotta cut my angle. Punch the mat with this down into the mat. I'm stacked, my knees are over my shoulders. This leg is over your neck. Bring your hips to my hand. So I knew we were gonna flow over, and I caught it. Yeah. So you can feel, this is my bike, right? So, I want this arm over here. I'm not even a figure four. Bring in tight elbows. I can't finish. Sure. Now see how your butt's up? I want, yeah. Feel the difference on that? So even if I try to bite, I'm still trying to choke you. I gotta get this elbow across, which is what I'm gonna do. Punch the mat. Punch. Stacks my hips. Yeah. I want you to pass. You're using my position of advantage to bait me into stacking myself.
And allow us to continue to flow.
Yeah. This is triangle danger when I start crossing my ankles. Ooh. Go ahead, you can try. Just. This gives you power because there's a connection here. I'm gonna try to unlearn. I can't unlearn. You can see me chasing the armbar, but this little position on the mat buys you enough time.
It's wild because the arms are already straight out, and it's gonna happen so fast. You have to get to that outside.
That's why we're doing
Or
that.
else you're fucked.
So, but this is all coming from you guys not understanding. Danger. So even if I'm here, you need a closed guard. Even if I'm here, look at now I'm in your cradle. Widen your knees. Widen your knees a little bit more. You got a good base there. If you narrow your knees,
Yeah.
but if you widen your knees, your elbows are in my way. I can't make a posture. There's structure. Excellent. Triangle danger. It's the opposite side, so you might feel goofy. Work on the base, my knees. Triangle danger. So, you're going to just stand on one of these. Because sometimes they'll open their legs, just posture if you do. But you're making them want to let go. But if I'm just going to die on that hill, I'm not going to be able to breathe. And a lot of bigger men aren't comfortable getting inverted. So, with this, I want you to see stacking me as to where my knees are in relation to my face. So, I'm pretty comfortable doing it. Why don't you just bring your knees in, and I want you to try to smash my knees into my face until I can stop talking. So most people can't do that. But I think it's stacked a lot. Luckily my back is okay. But what I want you to think of is if you bring this knee to my face, it's not as effective as you bring this knee that's over your shoulder to my face and what?
So if you sit the fuck up. Okay, so I'm here. Like you got it.
And I'm pushing it and I'm looking the wrong way.
I would say, yeah, you still get it. You're just not going to step in the gel.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to transition now and start going for this arm. Use your left hand to get into space. This leg out. Grab me. I've broken this man. I have nothing now.
Yeah.
Right?
That's so when I get to these positions where there's going through some sort of rotation, it's not about we're talking sex, rotating the wrong way. And unfortunately we've got people that they'll open the right way, but
You'll keep failing until you learn.
okay,
Yeah.
keep going the wrong
It's
way.
like failing to take a shot.
Yep.
So again, like if he goes in the wrong way, The only way you can remember is which knee is over your shoulder.
So go to the circle one.
Yeah, this one already, right here, oh my God. So if you go to the opposite way, which is, we're saying the wrong way, right? It's right here. Even though this isn't stacking, but you use this hand on the back of my knee, or, look, I'm struggling with my position. I know I'm gonna have to bail on it.
Got it.
And it's separating my knees.
Got it.
So I've never really thought about going the wrong way because I probably went in enough.
Right.
Whatever knee is over the shoulder. You should get tangled in the next seat. So pushing one up here. That's okay, that's pulling one. Now push and pull. Whichever one. Boom. Beautiful.
Nice. Yep.
Nice. So now, if this one's over, I want you to think you're taking this side so you can move my arm or my leg. Look at that, you already threw it, right? Right? So if I fight without moving my knees, go push your finger forward, grab your shin. Yep. Right here, go to the look at that. I'm sucking. I'm gonna bring my elbows in tight. I have to bring my elbows in tight to create space. Gotta bring my hips into that posture. If I keep my knees away, it's all my lower back, it's that much strength. So, elbows in tight. Sometimes I'll even answer the phone. So we got this. Doesn't get any little shit. Sure. Go ahead, do a triangle. The Macaulay Culkin of Home Alone. That was a huge game of sight.
So can you get back into that?
Yeah, I'm using frames to just find some kind of do.
I think I freak out and stop and I just grab my arm and just like tap my arm and then I get stuck.
So you can, and that's not a natural way. You don't want to take on. But why don't you think of this is just a connection. Why don't you elbows communicate?
Okay.
Because he needs to elevate his hips to move around.
Then start rotating, start to something.
You know, I'm bigger than your hip. You don't have to finish it. What I want you to do is get to just right here. This is triangle here. This is coming over the neck. This is lower. If you do this one, the choke is not going to be as easy to get. So this is triangle thing which I tell the kids all the time. The opposite hand can use the shin, or if you're grabbing the heel, grab all the way here. I think I can get there. Not grab the toes and look at your knees. So, wherever you can get here, right? How do you forget right? Go like that, stuff is up here.
Hurts.
So as you start adjusting when I start getting space. But you can feel, I'm not trying to dig my elbows in your rib. I'm trying to dig my elbows down into me. I'm like curling up. I'm creating, again, that frame motion like I do with that dark surface.
Try to be born from the womb of the triangle.
You can tight head and sword. So, as much as I wanted to throw it all in the end, I think it was these are good points to cover.
Yeah.
This is great.
I need to get over triangle swings. It'll happen.
I think you will have a lot of time. We'll work on this before we come.
Which is when
May 31st.
brain is this. I'll be nice, so we think about you.
Iceland?
We're laying here, people. Okay, I gotta go. I'm Mr. Bush. Thank you. Good job.
Everyone to you.
Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I don't
No,
know.
no, I'm here later, I get it.
I found a new car thing in the back. It's looking at it.
Ooh.